Recorded Books presents The Giant Awakes by Oliver North and Bob Hamer. Narrated by Shea Taylor. Chapter 1. Tuesday, April 5th, 2022. Dallas, Texas. Within the hour, it would all be over. There was little else Jake Kruse could do but wait. Everything was set, and now it was all up to Fat Willie. Hard to believe life revolved around a corpulent, middle-aged white man with a prison record, but much of Jake's life depended upon those who flaunted their multi-page rap sheets. Fat Willie was only the latest in a long line of outlaws betrayed by Jake, a government-sanctioned Judas. The undercover agent leaned back in his chair, propping his well-worn Tony Lama ostrich-skin boots on a marred and battered pine desk. With penetrating hazel eyes, perfect for UC work since the color seemed to change with the lighting, Jake stared out the window, watching several semis rumble out of the industrial complex. A target once described Jake as having killer eyes, and Katie liked to joke it was his most attractive feature. Nondescript killer eyes. Overcast skies portended a storm lurking in the distance, providing the perfect backdrop for this afternoon's felony fiesta. The air draped over the city like a sweat-saturated towel following summer football two-a-days. As the advance element in the weather front, winds whipped up trash and debris from the homeless camp in the ravine, just off the main entrance to the multi-use business facility. For Jake, inside the warehouse was the quiet before the storm. The TV was off, and he shut down Pandora. No more Charlie Daniels or Johnny Cash. It was time to put on his game face, his pure vanilla game face. He was no Hollywood pretty boy undercover agent. You might label him rugged, but few would call him ruggedly handsome. A nose, broken in fights both in and out of the ring, listed slightly to one side, and his hair, which for this assignment hung almost to his shoulders, was mousy brown. 5 days of stubble surrounded a face far from centerfold material. Because of a COVID-induced backlog at the grand jury, the 6th-month undercover assignment was extended a month, and now, in a matter of minutes, it would all come tumbling down. Once he gave the signal, FBI SWAT would swarm the warehouse, and multiple arrests would be executed. A smile crossed his face as he watched lightning spider the horizon and heard thunder crack in the distance. As one of his tactical instructors schooled the class at the Bureau's Academy in Quantico, Virginia, good agents never get wet, and the Dallas SWAT team was about to get soaked. At least for today, Jake was glad he had the indoor assignment. Both satisfaction and a sense of sadness washed over him. The satisfaction would come with the completion of another successful UC assignment, more filth off the streets. But the arrests meant no more adrenaline rushes, at least in the short term. Without Katie in his life, he only lived for those surges of excitement racing through his veins like an RPG streaking toward its target. If it were up to him, he would never surface, remaining in a constant state of dual identities, taking on a continual run of UC missions. Prior to coming to Dallas, he spent time outside Indianapolis, targeting members of a white supremacy group living off the grid and spewing hatred in every conversation. At least in Big D, he could shower daily. The assignments kept coming, and though he was looking forward to returning to Los Angeles, he had no desire to return to office politics and blue flame bureaucrats more concerned with the brass ring than justice. He hadn't stepped foot inside.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?